Now it's time for the main event of Bulma's birthday, the Bingo Tournament! Bingo! Bingo!
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Vegeta, Prince of All Saiyans, Goku's bitch. I mean, Goku's greatest rival. Y'all see what I did there with I tried to sound like the announcer. Did I do a good job? No? My bad. Believe it or not, Vegeta probably has the greatest character development in anime history, from being a cold-blooded warrior to one of anime's greatest dads. If you disagree with that, fight with the wall, bro. I don't know. But in today's video, I'll be talking about why Vegeta has one of, if not the greatest, development in anime history. So sit back, grab your snacks, relax, and enjoy the video. Vegeta, born in age 732. I don't know what that is like in like our times, but anyway. To his father, King Vegeta, and unnamed mother on the planet Vegeta, which I think is named after his dad, or it might be named after another Vegeta. I don't know. But yeah, it's called Planet Vegeta. Vegeta's early life was just like that of any other Saiyans at the time, traveling to different planets to conquer them and kill all the people there and take the resources so they could sell the planets. That was until Frieza came along and enslaved them to do his bidding for 5 years. We're not really told much what they're doing during this 5 years, besides Frieza making them do what they already was doing, but just doing it for him instead. After 5 years, out of fear of rebellion and hearing about the story of the Super Saiyan and also the Super Saiyan God, Frieza thought it would be a smart idea to commit genocide of the Saiyan race. Before that could happen, he ordered all the Saiyans to come back to Planet Vegeta so he could put his plans into action. During this time, Vegeta was on another planet with Nappa and Raditz and 2 other unnamed Saiyans on almost said on that planet, on that assignment, surviving the whole ordeal. For the next 25 years or so, Vegeta would live his life a part of the Frieza Force, being molded into a more ruthless and vicious warrior. Vegeta would later on go to Earth after hearing about the Dragon Balls to wish for immortality to beat Frieza. And he was willing to get this by any means necessary, whether that means killing everyone on Earth, and he most likely would have if it wasn't for... After fighting Goku and killing him, Vegeta's victory seemed certain. That wasn't until Goku's friend and son came along to help defeat him. Krillin was about to kill Vegeta, but spared his life after Goku asked him not to do so because he wanted to rematch him and he believed Vegeta could change. Just like Piccolo did, I think I'm just going to say a little bit before him. Anyway, and Vegeta just gets into his pods and leaves Earth. About a month or so later, Vegeta ends up going to Namek to try to get his wish granted there by the Namekian Dragon Balls. There he runs into various foes, some of them being Frieza's 2 right-hand men, Zarbon and Dodoria. Also Gohan and Krillin, but he never really fights those 2, besides Nen Gohan in the stomach. Get to a little bit later, and Vegeta actually gets his hands on all of the Dragon Balls. And he almost gets his wish granted, but before he's able to finish, Guru dies. So it doesn't finish, and it doesn't work. If you didn't know that, like, you know, the Dragon Balls connected to the Namekians because, like, they created them and stuff. So, like, if, like, the one who created them, like, that certain, like, Dragon Balls, if he dies or he or she dies, I don't even know if there are female Namekians. I've never seen one, but there might be. If he or she dies, the Dragon Balls die with them. And then, like, I guess someone else has to take their place. And, yeah, that's how the Dragon Balls work. So, anyways, back to Vegeta. Frieza shows up and him and Vegeta fight multiple different times. Vegeta basically loses every time. Goku then arrives and then puts up a pretty good fight. Vegeta on the ground, beaten, laughs at Frieza. In retaliation to that, Frieza fires a death beam at Vegeta and hits his heart. While this doesn't kill him instantly, he is still dying just very, very slowly. Vegeta then turns to Goku and starts telling him that Goku has to beat Frieza for the Saiyan race. Vegeta even breaks into tears telling him this, and I feel like this kind of sparked the change in him a little bit, you know. And then he dies and is later on revived by the Dragon Ball.
You're actually kind of cute.
What? I'm not kind of... Shut up!
All right then.
Years after the events of Namek, Vegeta and Bulma start to go coastal during this time, and they even have a baby boy. They name him Trunks. But Vegeta doesn't really pay that much attention to him because of his new obsession to become stronger than Goku. But I guess neglecting his son was worth it because he eventually learns how to become Super Saiyan. Because I ain't gonna lie, I would do the same thing to my son if I become, you know, just to become Super Saiyan. I'm about some Dad, but I ain't gonna lie. At least I'm Super Saiyan, bro. Like, I don't care. Also, before this, there was another young unnamed Saiyan to Vegeta anyway. To us, his name was Trunks. Like, if you watched you would know. But Trunks could go Super Saiyan, and on top of that, Goku could also go Super Saiyan 2, and this kind of pushed him, Vegeta, to go Super Saiyan as well. He would later find out this young Saiyan was his son, but from the future, which sort of made him proud because his son could go Super Saiyan at such a young age. You know, just being a proud dad. During Vegeta finding out that this mysterious young Saiyan is his son, Dr. Drill decides to enter 20, the god that they were fighting at the time, as a distraction to escape. He tries to kill Bulma, Baby Trunks, and Yajirobe. Vegeta sees this, and instead of trying to save his family, he goes after Dr. Gero, and Future Trunks is the one to save him. Which shows you at the time how much Vegeta really cares for them, not him. But Vegeta and the rest of the Z fighters finally make it to where Dr. Gero was, and here they meet new foes, that being Android 16, 17, and 18. Vegeta then fights 18 and loses, and this only makes him angry and wants to get stronger. Just to like a week or more later of training and other events, Vegeta and his son are currently in a fight against a new foe, Cell, whom at this point is in his second form due to absorbing Android 17. Vegeta actually wins against Cell with pretty much ease due to his training that he had went through. But before Vegeta is able to finish his fight, Cell begins to beg Vegeta to let him absorb 18 as well so he can be at his strongest, his perfect form, basically, and to make it more interesting. Which at first he declines and later agrees because, he has a huge ego and wants to test out how strong he had become. Trunks disagrees with this and then he fights Cell but is stopped by Vegeta. In retaliation, Trunks blasts Vegeta away into the sea. Vegeta then gets back up and goes back to fighting Cell to see that he has attained his perfect form. And they fight, and Vegeta loses pretty quickly. Skip to another week later, and now Vegeta is watching Gohan and Cell fight. And Gohan eventually learns a new form during this fight, which is Super Saiyan 2. And this shocks Vegeta. A little bit more into the fight, and Gohan has the upper hand and quite literally kicks the perfect out of Cell. This makes Cell kind of scared, so he threatens to self-destruct himself, which then Goku sacrifices himself and brings Cell to King Kai's planet, which shocks Vegeta again. Cell then comes back to Earth and kills Trunks. And out of rage, Vegeta attacks Cell and he loses, and then Cell tries to kill him, but is stopped by Gohan. This sparks another change in Vegeta, and he apologizes for his actions to Gohan. A little bit later, Vegeta is now watching the other Z fighters help Gohan by distracting Cell while fighting him. First, Vegeta thinks this is a useless plan, but then realizes it actually might work. And he hits Cell in the back with a Gallic Blazer. And Gohan is able to finish him off. And after this, Vegeta realizes that Goku is a better warrior than him, not only through his actions, but through Gohan's, his son. And this makes him want to become a better man. Or, I don't know if I would say a better man, but probably like a better, I don't know. But he then marries Bulma and actually starts to care about his family. 7 years later, after Cell is defeated, we see Vegeta training with his son, Trunks, the baby one, who is now a kid. I think he's like 8 years old now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he's 8. He's training with him to become stronger than Gohan and him because he believes Goku is the reason for Gohan to become Super Saiyan 2 in the first place. Gohan later comes by and tells Vegeta and his family about the tournament he's entering. Vegeta will also enter this tournament because he wanted to test his strength against Gohan. Later on, during the tournament, Vegeta would get mind controlled by this guy named Babidi, which he could have easily not let happen, but instead he lets it happen because he thought that his family and the person that his family was making him become was making him weak. So then him and Goku fight, and Vegeta talks about how he felt humiliated and that Goku took away his honor because Goku had almost beaten him when they first met, and this humiliated him. Because Vegeta was the high level Saiyan, Prince, and Goku was just a low level, common level Saiyan. And also, Goku beating Frieza just added on to that because he felt that was his responsibility to do because, Frieza blew up his planet. He killed pretty much everyone he ever knew. And even the fact that Goku becoming the first Super Saiyan angered him even more because he thought he was supposed to do that because, again, he, his status, like, of being a Saiyan Prince. Not only that, but Gohan surpassed him, made him even more mad. He felt that he failed to live up to his Saiyan blood and was tired of being second to Goku. So he felt that letting Babidi control him was the only way to, tap back into his evil innerness and become a cold, ruthless Saiyan warrior once more. But he does admit that he does like his life now. It was good, and he was growing fond of the people he surrounded himself with, like Bulma and his son. But that's only made him weak. So, he didn't want to stay like that. After knocking out Goku with Who Let His Guard Down, Vegeta then goes to go fight the new guy named Majin Buu. But before the fight, Vegeta changes his mind about wanting to be evil. Instead, he would like to save the Earth from Majin Buu, even if that meant sacrificing himself. Vegeta knocks Buu around for a while during their fight, but ultimately this proved pointless because Buu is just too strong. While knocked down, Vegeta would get up one more last time to hug his son, tell his son that he's proud of him, and he knocks him and Goten out, and Piccolo takes him far away from the fight so Vegeta can start his plan. But before he starts his plan, he asks Piccolo if he would see Goku after he's dead. Piccolo tells him no because Goku devoted his life to protect others. This basically allowed him to go to heaven. And Vegeta, on the other hand, has caused others nothing but pain, so he would go to hell. And then he blows himself up to stop Buu, and he dies. Here's where I think Vegeta actually truly changes and gets rid of his evil ways because he sacrifices himself for people, and an evil person wouldn't do that. This further proves when Dende wishes everyone back to life with no evil in their heart, who died after Babidi arrived. Vegeta comes back. Vegeta wouldn't have had come back if he was still had evil in his heart. And so they finally beat Buu, and everything is pretty much just goes back to normal. And Vegeta lives a pretty normal life now, besides having to go fight every now and then. But now Vegeta is pretty. I can't talk. Pretty clearly a good guy, and obviously he isn't a super duper cheery, goofy guy like Goku, but he isn't evil anymore. This is shown by how many times him and Goku and the other Z fighters have saved the world. He's even actually a family man now, spending time with his family, whether that be shopping with his daughter or just a family vacation with his family. He still has his friendly rivalry with Goku, but it isn't like the one it used to be, which is more like one you would have with your closest friend. And I almost forgot the scene, but this scene alone probably shows how far he's come.
What have you done? How could you? What did you do to my Bulma?
Oh, Vegeta would not do this. So yeah, that's Vegeta's character development. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys agree with what I just said, let me know in the comments.
Vegeta, thanks.
For what? I should be thanking you, Kakarot.
Nah, what do you mean? I loved every minute. Goodbye, my friend.
I wanna say you're